to its clients. So it's entirely focused on the advertising market. So if you want to build an advertising network, and you're going to have advertisers on one side buying media and providers on the other side pushing media out, broadside is certainly a serious contender that you have to contemplate. But that's all they do. Thankfully, before they were, as I said, they were generalists, okay, and it's been transformed into a company very specifically focused on the digital advertising market. Okay, so that's one. Ford, what's the name? Four Winds, excuse me. Four Winds ran into them and into a number of projects in the U.S. So they have a presence in Europe. I know the guy running that used to work for HP. But mostly in the U.S., Four Winds has been focused always into the gaming market. In other words, you go to Las Vegas, you got to find a lot of screens and hotels and casinos, et cetera, et cetera. A lot of the animation and a lot of the advertising that's in some cases delivered through those screens are going to be powered most likely by Four Winds software. And they've also focused a lot on hospitality and things of that nature. I know they've tried some inroads into the retail market. To the extent that I know, they haven't been all that successful. But it's a powerful company based in Denver, Colorado. Again, I know a lot of the people there, and a serious enterprise. They have basically stayed in their core business expertise of, as I said, gaming and hospitality for the most part.
Is their product? Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt. Is their product? I guess do they have a SaaS platform as well, or how are they designed, or Gemini is kind of?
As far as I know, Four Winds has only a hosted, self-hosted, in other words, customer premises hosted version. Now, maybe working on something else, that's fine. But as far as I know, and I've had contact with them in less than a year because I was working with a company in Mexico, of all places, and they were talking with Four Winds. No SaaS option for what they were trying to do. So. Okay. That's my understanding. RMG Networks, as I mentioned, RMG Networks came from acquiring a company focused on advertising in airlines, acquiring a company like Simon Communications that was had its own software, the CMS and everything. Very powerful software focused mostly on call centers and supply chain, logistics centers, warehouses, that sort of thing. I know about a year ago they hired the director at Scala for the retail market, and I understand from that, particularly with this offering of Corbett, that they are focusing a bit more on the retail market. But the RMG Network is, again, powerful company, serious offering, which they have been cleaning up over the years from the Simon days, if you wish, and that has mostly focused on call centers and warehouses and supply chain, that sort of thing. But with Corbett, it's obvious that they're trying to open up new markets in the retail space, and I think that's the right strategy. And I think it's a company that went into a lot of trouble. I was at the time the tail when I was there, but basically they're focusing. They have a completely new management team, and I'm happy that they're doing the things they're doing. Certainly, Corbett is a step in the right direction. Corbett is really more of a SaaS version of the Simon CMS that has been obviously scrubbed and cleaned up. I'm not saying that derisively. It's a compliment, actually, over the years to actually reach the current status of affairs, modernize the software, make sure it's functional, and make sure it's functional in SaaS environment, okay, with a very flexible layer of content selection, content scheduling, okay, and network management, which is what Corbett is, okay. Other companies yeah, go. Sorry.
So just a quick question regarding that. Would you say that I guess Scala's earlier development of a SaaS product was what helped it build sort of a pretty strong presence in retail? Like